Hey guys, so it is August 8th at 9:45 and I just got back from Leah's apartment. I was with her and Cece yesterday, like two of my best friends, because Cece goes back to DC tomorrow and then Leah goes back to Florida pretty soon. So that was the last time that I was seeing both of them. We just chilled and it was fantastic, but back to the real world. So it's Monday, so we're hitting back and biceps, but the last workout that I showed you guys was back and biceps. Just checking to make sure I'm still in focus because this camera likes to focus on this tapestry behind me. But I'm not going to show you guys that workout because you guys just saw it in my last vlog, I think it was, when I told you guys I was a vegetarian. And thank you so much on all of the support. I didn't realize so many of you didn't eat meat, and how weird it must have been to see all my full day of eatings where I was literally just eating animals for like 15 minutes. So my apologies for that, but I'm with you now, my friends. So today we are going to meal prep. I work Wednesday and I work Friday. So this is the perfect week to start meal prepping because I work 7 hours on Friday, so I get a meal break. On Wednesday, I think I'm only working 4.5, so there's no break or anything. But I want to get back in the habit of meal prepping just because I meal prep during the school year because I don't have enough time during the week. So I'm probably going to meal prep like zoodles and some of my fake meats. I don't even know what you call them, like meat substitutions. So I've got some strawberries and blueberries here, and half of them were literally bad. I have to start getting them from somewhere else because they literally don't last a day. And I am still tracking, and this is the food scale that I use. A lot of you guys ask. It's called the Tear. I always have it linked down below, and I have a coupon code for you guys. So if you guys track, whether it's calories, macros, or you just need a food scale for like weighing foods for recipes or anything, I definitely recommend this. So I'll have that linked down below along with the coupon code. I believe you can get it for like, I think it's $25, so that's a pretty good price. Definitely recommend it. This is like my favorite. It's a really nice stainless steel and it's super easy to wipe down. So yeah, just a little update. I am still kind of tracking, but not really. I'm only tracking to make sure I'm getting my protein intake, but that kind of involves tracking everything. So I am gonna slowly stop, but for now, because I'm not eating meat anymore, I wanna make sure that my protein is actually at the right level so that when I stop, I just kind of know how much I'm intaking. So this is gonna be my breakfast. I'm probably also gonna have a yogurt. I'm just gonna have the Yoplait Greek 100 peach flavor, which is really, really good. And the macros on this are 12 carb and 11 protein. So this is my breakfast. This isn't a full day of eating, but you guys like to see my food, so I'm gonna eat. So it is now 10:43 and I'm just getting my stuff together. So for my intro workout, I'm gonna be mixing the BCAA Energy in green apple with the creatine plus. And basically the BCAA Energy, this has caffeine in it. I think I've told you guys that before, but they have like a regular BCAA one, and then they also have an amino 10 matrix, I believe. But this one does have some caffeine in it, so just keep that in mind. And it tells you like the amount of scoops that you can take to get a certain amount of energy. So you don't have to follow this, but I usually do like 2.5 to 3. And I'm mixing that with some creatine. So this is just the EVL Creatine Plus, I think it's called. And then my pre-workout is just gonna be the Engine, and this is the caffeine-free one in Fruit Punch. So that is the little collection of supplements that I'm using today. Like I said, you don't need supplements. They just supplement your training. I'm gonna take Bella for a quick walk and then I'm gonna head to the gym, so I'll talk to you guys when I get back. So it is now 1:31 and I just went to GNC, got back from the gym, got a nice little pump. It's gone now, but great time. I was there for like an hour and 20 minutes, I think, but I picked up a birthday cake 1 bar. These are really, really good. And the macros are 7 fat, 24 carb, and 21 protein. So like I told you guys, I'm just tracking the protein pretty much, but this obviously does have milk in it. I am still having dairy and eggs at the moment. I know some vegetarians don't, some do. I know there's like different types of vegetarians, so whichever one has eggs and dairy still, that's what I am. I don't drink milk. I drink almond milk, but I do have cheese every now and then obviously like half the stuff that I eat just happens to have milk in it. So I'm gonna have this, and then I'm also going to have 2 scoops of this protein powder. This is the EVL one in birthday cake, and this has 25 grams of protein per scoop. So I'm gonna have 2 scoops of that with 1 cup of almond milk. So that's gonna be about like 73 grams of protein. So already halfway to my goal. I think I have my goal around like 120 or something. I've lowered it a little bit because when I first started out, I needed a lot, but now I don't feel like I need as much protein. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about for macros, I have an entire video explaining it, and it's always in the description, so be sure to check that out. So I've just been sipping on my protein shake while I figured out what I wanted for lunch, and I have decided. So we're gonna have the Morningstar grillers. This is one of the original ones, and there are 15 grams of protein in one. And then I'm also gonna have some cheese on it. So this is 6 fat, 1 carb, 7 protein in 1/3 a cup or 28 grams. And then I'm also just having some Heinz ketchup. So I'm just gonna have like, I don't know, like a tablespoon of this. There's no protein in it, so I'm not really gonna track it. I'm only tracking stuff that have a sufficient amount of protein because I'm done with macros. Like, it's just like, I don't really need it anymore. I don't think it's necessary. It's very obsessive, and it's kind of like over the top. I think it's great if you're first starting out and you're trying to figure out how much food you should eat so that you can like figure out what the portions are, and then you can just kind of drop it. So I wanted to do it for the beginning of my bulk, just so I could figure out, you know, how high my macros need to be. So a lot of people have asked me, is it hard for me to get my protein? Well, currently for the day, I only have 31 more grams of protein to fulfill. Basically, if your worry is that you're not gonna get enough protein going vegetarian, you definitely can, especially if you still have dairy and eggs. It all depends on the person, but like, I have almost fulfilled my daily protein goal, which is 134 grams, and I only have 31 left. So I'm about to do some meal prepping. My biggest tip for meal prepping is don't prep stuff that's gonna go bad too quickly, because you don't know what day you're gonna eat it. And another tip is, if you can, make it into meals. Like, if you know that you're gonna wanna eat that meal, just put it all together in a container when you meal prep it, so that you can just literally pull it out of the fridge and then eat it. And then another big tip is don't prep too much food. So prep what you think you need. I would rather prep too less than too much, because if I prep too much, it's probably gonna go bad, especially since you did it like days before. It's not gonna last that long. Do you wash all sweet potatoes?
It depends. If I'm peeling it, then no.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Look at this, mommy. These are not French fries. The French fry cutter kind of worked, but they're too small, so I'm just gonna use a manual one. But I use this for my hash browns because there is a julienne blade that looks like this. I've never made sweet potato fries, so I'm not sure how to season them, but I've got them all cut up here, and I think I'm just gonna use some brown sugar because I like it when they put like sugar on sweet potatoes. And then I'm gonna use some Himalayan pink sea salt, and I'm going to bake these in the oven. So I'm gonna look up online how long people say you should bake sweet potatoes.
Yep.
By the way, I have no idea what I'm doing, but it looks pretty good so far.
Yep. Yep.
Peter Pablo, shirt off, weight on your head like a helicopter. I ain't putting no weed in the blunt.
different bowl, and then I'm gonna season it with that Himalayan, some pepper, and then I'm also gonna use a little bit of this. So they kind of burnt because of the sugar, but it's only like 1 serving's worth anyways. But I've seasoned up all of my hash browns here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in this container here, and then whenever I'm having hash browns that morning, I will just go ahead and cook them. And you cook these a little longer than normal just because they are completely raw. And then if you want to add any more seasoning after, you can. Our neighbor gave us this huge zucchini, so I'm going to use like half of this and put it in this container. I'm going to use my zoodle maker, and in this same container, I'm also going to make some of my Beyond Beef, some of my faux chicken, and then I'm also gonna try and fit this in there as well. And this has whole grains, lentils, peas, broccoli, shelled edamame, and a light garlic sauce.
Yup. 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 Yup.
Zucchini was like way too soft, so I'm gonna go ahead and skin this one and just use this.
Yup.
So all that I have left is I'm going to cook up a little bit of this brown rice, which doesn't take that long, and then I'm also making my quinoa, and this takes like 20 minutes to cook, so I have the water starting to boil. So these are going to be the last things that I food prep, and then I'm waiting for my fake chicken to finish up. It takes like 5 to 7 minutes, but I like to cook it just a little longer. So it is now 7:52 and I'm finally done meal prepping everything, so I'm just eating my pizza now. It has extra cheese and onion on it with light sauce from Domino's. Delicious. So that's what I'm having for dinner. And my mom and I are about to watch the final 2 episodes of Stranger Things. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it's on Netflix. You need to watch it. There's only 8 episodes. It's amazing. The only reason why I didn't finish it in one day because I'm watching it with my mom. Let me know if you want to see more meal prep videos in the future, because I can definitely do some. And let me know if you guys want to see my next grocery haul, because I can definitely film that for you all. If you guys did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up to show your support. It helps out a lot. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If there's any specific videos that you want to see, you can always let me know in the comments down below. But until then, I'll see you all in my next video. I love you.